After the success of The Silence of the Lambs, the term psychological thriller has been thrown around quite a bit. It's been applied to just about any film featuring a serial killer that was barely grounded enough to avoid being labeled as a horror movie. But let's face it, most of the time these two genres are one and the same. The word psychological gives it away. The main focus of this subgenre is the mental well being, or lack thereof, of the protagonists. The best psychological thrillers get under our skin and mess with our heads, and today we'll be showing you 10 of the best. Midsummer. Number 10. Midsummer is a true masterpiece that has the power to haunt you for days after watching it. Ari Aster, the genius behind the film, blends folk horror with psychological thriller to create an unforgettable experience. The plot revolves around a group of friends who venture into Sweden for a midsummer festival. At first, everything seems peaceful, but Florence Pugh's character expresses apprehension from the start. Soon, the dreamy getaway turns into a horrific and violent nightmare. The ancient rituals of a pagan cult are at the core of the chaos, leaving viewers perplexed and engaged. Barbarian Sound Studio. Number 9. Barbarian Sound Studio uses sound and vision to convey its message to audiences with an emphasis on sound. By doing so, it challenges our relationship with film and our very senses. Toby Jones plays Gilderoy, an English sound engineer who was sent to Italy to work on a horror movie. However, Gilderoy is uncomfortable with the disturbing content of the film, and as he becomes more involved, he is gradually broken down. The film never shows us any footage of the movie that Gilderoy is working on, leaving us to fill in the blanks with our own imaginations. This results in an ending that is sure to leave viewers scratching their heads. In short, Barbarian Sound Studio is a unique and mind-bending film that forces us to question what we see and hear. Gerald's Game. At number 8, we have Gerald's Game. Since much of the film takes place in a single location, it's only natural that a significant portion of it plays out in the protagonist's mind. Mike Flanagan's adaptation of Stephen King's novel follows Jesse and Gerald as they attempt to spice up their marriage with some BDSM. They head out to their remote lakeside summer house for a dirty weekend. However, things take a turn for the worse when Gerald dies of a heart attack while handcuffed to the bed. This leaves Jessie with little chance of escape. The film alternates between Jessie's conversations with her dead husband, her own mental projections of herself, and flashbacks to a traumatic childhood experience that she had suppressed. The line between reality and illusion becomes increasingly blurred with the introduction of the sinister and enigmatic Moonlight Man. While some argue that this takes away from the intensity of the film, it's still a pretty damn scary and unexpected addition. American Psycho. Number 7. American Psycho was not always the beloved film that it is today, and many people were put off by its excessive violence when it first came out. However, Christian Bale's portrayal of the deranged Wall Street yuppie Patrick Bateman made the film a must-see as it delves into the psyche of someone whose desire for power and money is coupled with amoral sadism. But the film is more than just its brutality, as it also plays with our perception of reality, culminating in a climactic final scene that pulls the rug out from under us. In short, American Psycho is aptly titled, and it's Bateman's twisted mind that sets the film apart. Black Swan. Number 6. Black Swan. Director Darren Aronofsky has made a career out of delivering surrealist experiences that leave audiences questioning their own sanity. In Black Swan, Natalie Portman plays a ballerina who becomes consumed with achieving perfection, leading to a mental breakdown and a performance that won her an Oscar. While the film starts out relatively realistic, it slowly descends into a twisted nightmare world that explores Nina's repressed desires and the immense pressure she's under. Anyone expecting a safe, traditional ballet film is in for a rude awakening. Barton Fink. Number 5. Barton Fink. Set in 1941, Barton Fink follows a New York playwright, John Turturro, who moves to Hollywood to write for the screen. However, he's given a lowbrow wrestling film to work on and becomes increasingly unhinged thanks to his obnoxious neighbor, John Goodman. While the Coen brothers are often associated with offbeat and surreal content, this film is a darker, more disturbing beast altogether. Under the Skin. Fourth on our list, Under the Skin. Released in 2013, Under the Skin is often billed as a sci-fi film with erotic overtones, but it's really more of a psychological thriller. Scarlett Johansson plays an enigmatic woman who may or may not be an alien and whose sole purpose appears to be luring men to their deaths. As the story progresses, she begins to question her own purpose and seek out a deeper understanding of the world around her. The film is shot and performed in a way that feels very grounded and realistic, despite its otherworldly subject matter, making it a demanding and immersive viewing experience. A History of Violence. Next up at number 3, A History of Violence is a film that stands out in many ways. Firstly, it's based on a comic book which many people are not aware of. Secondly, it marks a departure from David Cronenberg's signature style of extreme body horror with less head exploding and housefly mutations than usual. While it may not be as gruesome or surreal as his most popular work, A History of Violence is no less perplexing. Viggo Mortensen plays Tom, a mild mannered diner owner in a small town who reveals a shocking side to his character when he deals with violent robbers with unexpected skill. The ultimate revelation of Tom's true identity seems simple enough, but it's handled in such a compelling and eerily plausible manner that it makes you question how well you know anyone. I'm not saying that I'm secretly a trained mobster who's killed with a pair of clamps, but I'm not saying I'm not either. But that's a story for another time. Mulholland Drive. Second on our list is David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, a cinematic masterpiece that continues to captivate audiences with its complex plot and surreal imagery. The film's exploration of identity, insomnia, and Hollywood glamour is both intriguing and puzzling, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Naomi Watts delivers a standout performance as a young woman who falls in love with a mysterious amnesiac, but as the story progresses, we realize that nothing is quite what it seems. One of the most fascinating aspects of this film is its origin story. Originally conceived as a TV pilot episode, Lynch's vision was rejected by the network and subsequently reworked into a feature film. Despite its unconventional roots, the movie has become a cult classic and is often cited as one of the greatest films of the 21st century. The film's intricate plot and striking visuals have inspired countless interpretations and continue to challenge viewers to this day. Memento. Last on our list is Christopher Nolan's Memento, a psychological thriller that pushes the boundaries of storytelling. Guy Pearce delivers a haunting portrayal of a man with short term memory loss who is obsessed with finding his wife's killer. The film's unique narrative structure, told in reverse chronological order, demands the viewer's full attention as they attempt to piece together the puzzle alongside the protagonist. Memento's exploration of memory and perception makes it a thought provoking and intellectually stimulating film that stays with you long after the credits have rolled. Nolan's masterful direction and Pierce's gripping performance have solidified the film's place in cinema history as a landmark achievement in the thriller genre. Both Mulholland Drive and Memento continue to captivate and perplex audiences, proving that sometimes the most rewarding cinematic experiences are the ones that challenge us the most. Which movie messed with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you learned something from this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell for more videos like this.